Hello and welcome to Andrew Explains. Today's movie that we're going to be talking about is... There we go. Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. And let's get started. Alright, the setting of this movie, like where it first starts out, okay? The opening screen. And besides the, the little storyline at the very beginning, like this is like the actual picture. Like this is what's happening. You start on an ice planet, okay? No like trees or just anything. It is just ice, snow, and like a few mountains, okay? It's crazy, okay? Insane, even. I would even go as far as say it's insane. You would, like, walk out of the little base they had, and you would just freeze and die just right there in your spot. You'd be like, ugh, and just fall over dead, okay? It's that cold, all right? And I mean, why would they even pick that planet? That's what I'm thinking. I'm just going through my mind at this point. Like, why would they pick this planet? Like, you could go on any other planet. They have just tons of planets there, but they picked this one. But I mean, I guess it's a strategical kind of thing, but, whatever. I would rather have sunshine and, all kinds of good trees and stuff. But they don't. They want just ice. Anyway, moving on. And Luke, they skip forward a little bit, and they, go to Luke, right? Because he's the main guy, all right? He's, like, the guy, all right? Like, the good guy. He's, like, the best, good guy, okay? Anyway, moving on. He's on this creature. It's, like, some weird combination of a bunch of weird animals. And it made like that's the sound it makes. It's really scary. Okay, I would not want to run into one of these things. And he's just riding it like it's just anything. I would never want to do that. Just it's scary. All right. Anyway, moving on. And Luke, he sees something in the distance, right? He just sees it, right? So of course, being Luke, he has to go check it out. So he rides over there. He gets there, and then this like snow monster, abominable snowman, whatever you want to call him, knocks him out. Luke's like, and he's knocked out, okay? So the snowman guy, he brings him back and ties him up by his leg, so he's hanging upside down. It's scary. He is like this, like that, and it's scary, okay? He's probably terrified right now, too. Anyway, but he sees his lightsaber. It's like over there, and he knows. He's like, I got this. Force. He pulls the lightsaber to him. He slashes up the snowman, murders him, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure completely, but he kills him, I think. Anyway, he tries to run out, but like I said before, it is freezing out. But he has a parka. But even the parka can't even stand this amount of cold hitting him all at once. It is just a wind whoosh of cold just at him at once. And he just can't stand it. So he collapses, just out of it. And he hears in his mind, I tell you, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's like, Luke, you must find Master Yoda. And Luke's like, Yoda. But anyway, it's just burned into his mind at this point. So, Han Solo, another good guy, he finds him, shows him in that creature, because the creature died. Like, the creature's dead. The weird one that he rode that makes little sounds, yeah, that was dead. So he shoves him in there for warmth. It's really gross. Like, he's like, cuts him in, just shoves it. It's disgusting. But anyway, he's in there. He lives, okay? And they get back, but somehow the Empire finds them, all right? They found the planet. And they send in these huge, gigantic machines, like, of death. They're stomping along, just storming. Everybody just at once. Everybody's just dead. And besides Luke gets in his little shuttle thing, plane, whatever you want to call him, with his R2-D2, shoves him in the little, that little thing that you put him in. So he's the, the co-pilot. And they just fly out of there, just sonic speed. It's crazy, okay? And they get to where Yoda is, and when they try to train, Luke's trying to learn the Force with Yoda, so that's what he wants to do because he has to defeat the whatever his face is called, not the Empire, sorry, whatever his Darth Vader and then the Emperor. He has to defeat him. That's his purpose in life. So Yoda's here and Luke's here, and Yoda's like, let's train you. And Luke's like, yeah, whatever, sure, let's do it. And they just train. That's all they do. They're just running up mountains, vroom, going down the mountains too, vroom. They're like rolling down the mountains too. And he has to like fight. Well, he goes into this like little cave areas. And he sees his father, Darth Vader. He doesn't know that, by the way, yet. That comes later in the movie. It's a pretty turning. It's like a big turning point in the movie because it's just like you don't even know that's supposed to happen. We do know if you watch it over and over. Anyway, and he sees his father. Well, it is his father, but he doesn't know that. He just sees Darth Vader, okay? And he fights the pretend Darth Vader. It's not a real one. It's like a mirage from his eyes, okay? He fights him. He wins, and then the head, the mask like pops off, and it's him. It's Luke. He's just like, oh, what? Anyway, he keeps on getting visions. All right, he has visions all the time about how Leia, Princess Leia, my bad, Han Solo and like Chewbacca as C-3PO, because he's with those guys, not R2-D2 and him. They're like being hurt, and they are. I forget what his name is. It's like Han Solo's like best buddy. I forgot what his name was. Whatever his name is. Anyway, and he's like teaming up with Darth Vader. He captures all of them. C-3PO like gets blown up in the process, and Chewbacca's like, "Oh my gosh, Chewbacca, C-3PO!" He collects all the parts, you know what I mean, and he just tries to put them back together. But of course, he can't because he's just Chewbacca. But anyway, so Luke knows that he has to help them, and that's what he does. He gets in his little ship, he takes R2-D2, shoves him in there, and they just off to the planet as fast as they possibly can. And they get there, and he gets in this. Before they get in the fight with Darth Vader is trying to, like, he wants to capture Luke, so he wants to put him in this carbonite, idea, like drop him in there. But he wants to test it first. My bad. And he tests it with Han Solo. He shoves Han Solo in there. Han Solo turns into like a literal a rock. Okay, he has turned it into a rock, and I thought he was dead, honestly, but he wasn't. Okay, he's alive, but he's stuck in there until someone melts him out, and it's crazy. He is like stuck in this position for just forever until someone lets him out. Anyway, and this is the good part of the movie. Luke and Darth Vader get in this epic fight, okay? They are fighting all over the place, swinging their lightsaber around, and Darth Vader's just like, boom, and he just cuts, or they go through this huge process of fighting these, down the stairs, through the floor, on this huge, like, railing out, like, it comes out like this, and he's, like, on his last legs, like, and he chops off his hand. He's like, oh, my hand! And this is the big turning point, as I was saying. Darth Vader's like, Luke, I am your father. And Luke's like, no! And he just, like, falls off. And it's like, and he just falls, like, plummets just straight down. And he lands on this, like, he's like, like clotheslines kind of idea. And he just, like, holds on for dear life with his one arm. Until finally, Han Solo... Oh, not Han Solo, my bad. It's his friend, whatever his name is. And Princess Leia and Chewbacca, they save Luke. They grab him from those clotheslines, whatever they're called. And they just, they're out of there, just like that. And Darth Vader's like, I guess he's dead. Whatever, then. And, let's see, is there anything else? That's really about it, actually. And then that's really the end of the movie. And they just go somewhere, and that's really about it. Well, thanks for watching, and tune in for next time, and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.